Then I'm gonna start with the RICO verdict. I'm gonna get right to it. I'm not gonna waste any time. Peace to all the family that's in the building, today. So as I was saying yesterday, right, Diddy was found, right? And as you come in, hit the thumbs up button on the video, right? Hit the thumbs up on the video. The verdict is in. Now, Diddy was found not guilty on the RICO count, which is the main count. Right now, he has 5 counts. One was racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, Cassie Ventura, transportation, of Cassie Ventura and sex workers to engage in prostitution. Count 4 was sex trafficking of Jane. Count 5, transportation of Jane and sex workers to engage in prostitution. So the top one that carried a mandatory, or a mandatory life sentence, right? A mandatory life sentence. Diddy was found not guilty on the RICO charge. Not guilty on the RICO charge. Now we got news coming in as we speak, right? He also was found not guilty of sex trafficking of Cassie and Jane, but guilty of prostitution. Counts for both in the criminal trial. The government took a big loss, absolutely. That news is just coming in right now. If you're just coming in, if you're checking in with us, the major charges, Diddy was found not guilty of, which the attorneys that we had on our program, attorney Akeisha Shabazz, she came on here and eloquently broke this down. She said that she doesn't see racketeering, right? She doesn't see the sex trafficking. And this happened about a month ago. And she was right. She was absolutely correct. So if you're just coming in, hit the thumbs up. We got 292 people in the building. 292 people in the building today. Hit the thumbs up on the video. I'm giving you a live update about what's going on with Diddy. I'm getting the news. I'm giving it to you right away. Once again, there were 5 counts. The first count, which was the major count, right, was the RICO. He was found not guilty of the RICO. Now, somebody's asking, what was he guilty of? He was found guilty on prostitution. Both counted of prostitution, right? So the major charges, right, which was count 1, once again, which is the racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. I'm going live with this, so bear with me. The sex trafficking of Cassie and Jane, right? He was found not guilty, right? The trafficking. I didn't see that. I told you guys I didn't see that from the beginning. And I'm not even in the law or nothing. It's been common sense the whole time. No doubt. It's been common sense the whole time. Frico is not a RICO. Like, I don't care how you feel, what situation you've been in with somebody in your life, or how you feel about these so-called victims. That's the great thing about court. Once you get the evidence, once the evidence comes in, the real evidence, not the manufactured evidence of people making shit up, right, on podcasts. I'm talking about real evidence. Then you can see what's really going on. You feel what I'm saying? A one-man RICO. Like, the fix was in the whole time. And that's what we were saying. We know, like, people think, oh, we just running our mouth. Now, we just, come on, bro. We have to follow the law and not your feelings. Absolutely. And a lot of women, in my opinion, in this case, got in their feelings. And men, they got into their feelings about maybe they got beat up, or a man cheated on them, or, something happened in their lifestyle. So they kind of got caught up and wrapped up in this whole, this trauma thing, when you got to deal with the evidence in the case. The evidence. And what we seen was Cassie was a willing participant. These women were willing participants to the point we don't know how much he got yet, how much time he got yet. Sentencing, I think, will be at a later date. But these women, a lot of times, were willing participants. They was trying to get some. That's what the evidence showed. The evidence showed that Cassie was hitting this man up, asking him, I'm trying to get a freak off popping. Right? So the prostitution, I know people want to ask about that. I don't think he's going to do much time, bro. Evidence, not emotions. I don't think he's going to do much time at all. right? Let me pull it up real quick. I would have did it on my computer, but I forgot my damn plug. So if I get on the computer, I probably have like 20 minutes before that joint dies. So I jumped on my phone real quick. Who cares? As long as you get it. That way I could have showed y'all this and showed y'all, but it is what it is. Right? We're gonna talk about it real quick, get the message out and keep it pushing. Right? So I'm gonna tell you how much time he's facing for each of these counts. Well, if you're just coming in, Diddy was found not guilty of the major charge, which is the RICO charge, what could lead him in prison for life, and found not guilty on the sex trafficking charge of both Cassie and Jane, right? So here we go. So break it down. So again, the sex trafficking is out the window. The sex trafficking charge, there was a mandatory minimum of 15 years, right? Excuse me. Transporting individuals for prostitution, if convicted, it carries a maximum sentence of 10 years. He already been in there for a year, right? He already been in there for a year. I don't think he's going to go free, but they might give him 3 years. Maybe I don't know. He's coming home soon, bro. He's not going to be in there for a long time. Judge going to release him on bond too. Let me get an update for you. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. If you're coming into the building, make sure that you guys hit the like button on the video. 1 to 4 years. Exactly. He's not like, he ain't gonna do a long time. The feds, he's untouchable. The man's untouchable. He might get probation. He's untouchable. Yeah, he was doing some sick shit. Yeah, he was doing, but yo, it wasn't no racketeering, bro. They reached on this one. Up to 10 years doesn't mean 10 years, right? It could be a year. It could be 2. My boy James in the building. You feel me? Yo, they might, who knows what they might do. That's what they get, though, man. F the feds, man. That's what they get. They always trying to rip a brother down. You feel what I'm saying? They always trying to tear a brother down, man. Always. Let's see if we can get something real quick. Let me see if I can get y'all something real quick. All right, so let me get this right here real quick. My bad, y'all. Put that jaw right there. All right, so again, once again, I'm gonna see if I can see this real quick. Sorry, I gotta do it the old school way, y'all. I forgot my plug today for my computer, which is horrible because I would have been on here rocking out with y'all for a minute, bringing callers on and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, count 1. Count 1. Racketeering conspiracy. Diddy found not guilty. Count 2. Sex trafficking. Both counts of sex trafficking of Cassie and Jane not guilty. Count 3, he's found guilty of transportation and engaging in prostitution. And count 5, transportation and engaging in prostitution. Those 2 counts are for each of those women. Did I not come on here yesterday? Oh, y'all, wow. Did I not come on here yesterday and tell you, rewind the video, that he would be found off the line? You're a big fan. Not guilty of the racket. I didn't see it. I didn't see the racketeering. Race car, too. I just didn't see it. I'm sorry. It wasn't no organized crime, bro. It was somebody that was a freak trying to have sex and sex party and rock and roll. Thank you, off the line. Thank you. Y'all happy about this. Y'all, wow. The transportation charge had a paper trail. Yeah, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. I mean, it is what it is. You know, booking flights and, people talk about where they're going to meet up. You can't argue with that. How we got 328 people in here and 67 likes? Let's go. Fabricated stories for money grabs. Let me put that on the screen so I can read that. fabricated stories for money grabs. But to me, some of it is orchestrated, like Tom and certain things. He was weird and had sex fetishes. It's all messed up from him beating Cassie. Yeah, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Cassie snaked him. Real shit, she snaked him. He get the trainer for you. You start screwing the trainer. Ungrateful ass. Now I get it. Like, you can say whatever you want about the. Yeah, you was with these sex parties, Cassie. Let's stop playing around. You was with it. You was asking for it. You can talk about how old she was. There's a lot of young girls, 19, 20 years old, that not going to be coerced or forced to do a goddamn thing. Let's stop it. We got to stop that shit. Cassie, you're free. You're damn right. What's the verdict? Oh, man, you want me to go again? I got y'all, bro. Hold on. So if you're just joining in, I guess I got to keep reading. It's fine. Let me take this out of my mouth. Count 1, racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. Count 2, sex trafficking of Cassie, not guilty. Count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution of Cassie, guilty. Count 4, sex trafficking, which was major, not guilty. Count 5, transportation and engage in prostitution of Jane, guilty. So the major 3 charges he's found not guilty of, meaning he is not probably going to spend no more than 10 years in prison, if that. If that. If that. And I know people are going to be upset about it because we want to see blood, but the facts were the facts. I got you, Stevenson. The facts are the facts. We wanted it to be something that it wasn't. We wanted it to be something that it wasn't. This is not the R. Kelly situation. Was totally different. Totally different. So right now it's just going to be a lot of pontificating, right? Things like that. Appreciate that, Loudest Pack. A lot of pontificating. If y'all want to show support, hey, you know what it is, man. Hit the thumbs up on the joint, baby. Let's go. 400 people. Let's get 400 likes. 400 thumbs up. Jersey Love, you tripping. No mandatory sentences for the charges he's found guilty of. You're right about that, actually. So it's up to the judge's discretion to do whatever he wants. Now, he may feel like, all right, look, I got to give him 5 years. But he may feel like, okay, all right, I might give him a suspended sentence. Or, peace, Brother Rob. Or I might give him 5 years or 10. We seen it happen with Young Thug. 20 years probation and some shit like that. 10 years probation. Like, he might be coming home, man. If I'm him, I'm celebrating in the back. I'm smiling. I'm excited. And all of that. You feel me? Because I'm not going to prison for the rest of my freaking life. Over sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You feel me? Let me get another update if I can. I think that's probably going to be most of the updates. Honestly, for right now, to keep it a beam with y'all anyway. For real, for real. Yeah. That's going to probably be it. Because I don't think sentences is going to be today. How much time they gave him. He didn't get any time yet. He still got his money. He's still going to do his stuff in the industry. He's still going to do his thing. He's straight. He's straight. The feds is pissed. The feds is pissed. I'm telling you, the feds is pissed, bro. They was trying to roof him. They was trying to put my man on the wheel. Off the line TV. He definitely get a year time served. If he gets 5 years, they'll give him 4. Good time. He'll be home in 3.5. And that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. He'll be home before you know it. You know how quick time be going. He'll be home. You know what I mean? Brother Love is back, baby. Brother Love is back. Now, what is all the people who made the video, all the people who, made all the lies about him. If I was him, I'm coming for fucking blood. Because this shit, a lot of those rumors and shit, I'm sure got a lot of this shit going, bro. You feel me? A lot of people, all this shit, they want to be honest, man. A lot of people wanted to see Diddy go down, bro. I mean, down. They wanted to see my man done with. Whether they on podcasts talking about him, they thought it was over for him. He getting payback when he come home. Dang, man. I can't believe I forgot my, I bought everything else but my charger. Because I went on a trip this weekend and I probably took it out the bag, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. What we got? He did Biggie's mom wrong. Look, I get it with all that, man. I get it. Let me see. Nope. Dang, bro. Anyway, I got some chapstick, though. But yeah, man. Jaguar right, man. Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's an opportunity for people to still make money. Because now what you do is you bring them on to talk about the verdict. But I tell you what, that shit's coming to an end now, though. Like, as long as he's in trial, he's in peril, it's easy. You can go at him and you could dig in it. But now, how you doing, sir?
Good. How are you today?
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
Have a great day.
You too. Look like a check. But yeah, as long as he's down, as long as he's out, people can make their videos. People can collect their podcast money and shit and whatnot. But eventually that shit's gonna be dead, bro. What else is gonna be to talk about? It's over with. Salute, oh God, what's the verdict? All right, the verdict is, hold on. I should probably know this by heart now. My bad, y'all. If y'all just checking in, y'all people checking in at all different times. So he's the major one of sex trafficking. Excuse me, the major one of racketeering conspiracy. He was found not guilty, which carried a maximum life sentence. The two charges of sex trafficking of Cassie and Jane, he was found not guilty. The only one he was found guilty of was the transportation to engage in prostitution of both women, which, to my knowledge, doesn't carry any mandatory minimums and is a maximum of 10 years. So that's a W. Can't nobody come on here and say it's not a W. Yeah, exactly. Did he contest a money grab? Of course. You know what I mean? Now it's over with. What can you say now? You could do a couple more rounds of this shit and talk about, the verdict and shit. But now it's like all the conspiracy shit is gone. All the Diddy, it's over with. It's over with. Philly the podcast. What up? What up, Philly the podcast? I rock with all the Eagles joints, bro. Tiana's wife is name. The verdict is Diddy was found not guilty on the major charges of racketeering. Not guilty, and the charges of sex trafficking, which carried the most time. He's found not guilty. The only charge he was convicted of was prostitution of Cassie and prostitution of Jane, which doesn't, to my knowledge, carry any mandatory minimums. It has a maximum of 10 years. Champagne, I appreciate the $20 super chat. My guy, I appreciate that. Philly, I only stay up on Eagles news. I'm under a rock. I see you up. I appreciate you. Yeah. Keep rocking, bro. Keep rocking. But definitely I got to bring you on. We got a little sports thing we doing under the radar. Not a lot of people, but we're going to bring some people on from the Eagles community and the Commanders and even other teams community. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry's turn now. He's tripping. Yep, you the only person that stood with Diddy. And it ain't even standing with him. It was just like, yo, let's just wait and see, bro. Let's just wait and see. Oh, come on, man. You can't put that commander. I'm blocking you. Don't put that commander shit on my screen, man. This is Eagles country, baby. I ain't got no Eagles gear today. This Eagles country. But we got crucified for saying, let's just wait and see. Everybody crucified us. Everybody, oh, y'all this. Oh, he must be paying. Oh, y'all Jay-Z's this. Oh, Rock Nation this. Oh, this. Oh, nah, let's just wait and see, bro. There's been too many of us that have been crucified without having our day in court. That's all we were saying. So you can put an old bad boy. Oh, man. I think he's going to get street justice. My boy Dre, what up, Dre? I see you, bro. I see you. It's been too many of us that's been, you know what I mean? I ain't going to block you. We so thirsty for another black man's blood, man. We can't wait to see somebody get lynched, man. And get our popcorn and shit and our whiskey and watch that shit and talk about it. When it could be you next, or me next, or anybody next. And the thing is, we ain't got the resources like Diddy, so we probably going upstate or going up to the feds for some bullshit. Like I was saying, we all been in situations where we had freaks and shit. Bitches in the rooms and shit. People taking drugs and, you know, shit like that. Any of us could be in that type of situation. My man Dre used to have all the freaks. You don't gotta agree with niggas' sexual behaviors, but the way they approached the case was wild. Word. I'm sorry, Dre. Your woman might be watching or something, man. I'm lying. I was just joking. But yeah. The devil coming to collect. It don't matter. 30-year reign, it's all over. Man, that's crazy. Does this affect the Bad Boy catalog in any way? Does the radio still play? The shit probably still playing. I think it's still playing. I just got finished doing a little shit. Let me see if there's any updates real quick. My bad, y'all. Hold up. Like I said, I got my computer. The phone's actually sitting on my computer. I forgot my damn charger. I got the cord, but I ain't got the freaking block. And none of these cheap-ass blocks is going to work for a MacBook. Like these joints right here, it won't charge a MacBook properly. And I forgot the freaking block, yo. The day I'm supposed to have a block the most, I don't have a block, right? Do you think he flight risk? Flight risk from what? He gonna come home soon. Diddy gave, oh yeah, you're right, Dre. He gave us all of his, on the masters back to his art. He ain't need that shit no more, bro. He got that liquor money. Jay-Z, Beyonce, DJ Khaled, all sick. Rick Ross, undercover brothers. I mean, everybody say that, but nobody got no proof. Everybody always say people undercover and they doing all this and that, but there's never no proof. Everybody been around. They've been around Diddy for 2 years, but they know everything. They knew everything about it. They've been around for 2 years. You feel me? If I was Diddy, man, I would sue these niggas, man. I would sue their fucking pants off, man. I'm not gonna lie. All the dudes who made money off me slandering my name, I'm suing your pants off. But where's the proof? Prove it. Prove it. Or I'm taking all the money you made for them interviews, all them AdSense money, all the donations. I'm keeping track of all. I want it all. I don't care if you don't have nothing. I'm getting your Social Security check, my G. If you got a house, I'm leaning your house. If you got a cheap-ass car, I'm leaning your car. If you work at McDonald's, I'm leaning your paycheck. What are we doing? Based on the sentencing guidelines, Diddy may receive as little as 23 to 33 months in prison. However, he may have mitigating and aggravating factors that could go up, change that to go up and down. That's light work. Shit, 27 to 33 months. I'm facing life, nigga. Get them sitting back. What's up? I'm already in prison. I'm already in the feds. Send me on a camp somewhere. I'm living like a king here anyway, right? Send me up. If I'm Diddy, I'm not trying to go to prison. I don't want to be in there for a night. But if I'm Diddy, I'm already in there. I'm already acclimated. I'm about to get out. shit, every day is euphoria at this point. I'm getting out. I was facing life in prison. You talk about a man who went from all the luxuries in the world to a prison cell. And now I know I'm coming home. Shit. I'm partying every day. Every day's a party. Diddy was my classmate at Harvard. Diddy done fed all of YouTube for about 2 straight years. And I ain't gonna lie, I made some of that bread too. But I ain't making slander in his name. We made it, you know, in a different way. And what have I want to say? We made it in a different way. We brought people on that gave you, you know, a different perspective. It all wasn't just, you know, what Diddy did, you know, in a room that I was standing outside of and shit. I know what he did in the room, but I'm standing outside the room and shit. You know, to me, man, I just don't. I get it, make your money, do what you do, but goddamn, dog, if I'm around niggas and we was doing shit 10, 15 years ago, nigga, I'm not saying shit, bro. I'm not telling you shit my niggas was doing. I'm not doing that. I don't care if we fall out of anything, bro. That's past. It is what it is. Unless it's some old crazy, if it's some child stuff and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be, I'm leaving you alone right there on the spot, bro. But if you was messing with bitches and, you know, maybe you beat a bitch up and shit, all right, like, I get it, dog. I don't approve of that shit or whatever the case may be. But I'm not running, oh, I just see my man whooping on this bitch's ass, bro. I just see my man, he signed a, you know, a check to get this dude killed. I'm not doing that rat shit. I'm not doing that, bro. I ain't doing that. No amount of money can make me do some shit like that. We can get it in all type of different ways. I'll go sell some shit. I work anywhere I gotta work to make money, bro. I done worked all types of jobs. I done clean shit up out of people's cars before, bro. Literally. Dog shit in people's cars. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Like, stop it. I'm not doing that shit. We come from a different cloth where we from, bro. I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, I seen my man over there, you know, he had 3 bitches in the room and, you know, nah, bro. Come on, man. Come on. You know what I mean, Dre? Come on, man. We all been in situations and shit, man. Like, ain't no respect in that, man. Ain't no honor in that, bro. And I get it. A lot of these dudes is getting checks from $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 to talk. That's the going rate. We had a person, I'm not gonna put their name out there, right? We used to interview them for free. Big time person. Every time. And I'm not, you know, it is what it is. This person already a millionaire. The last time I hit them up, they told me $10,000 for an interview. I'm like, you out of your fucking mind. And then they said, all right, since we've been rocking with you, let's do it for $5,000. I was like, I ought to rob you, nigga. I'm robbing you next time I see you. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? You know? And even people that don't even like, how are we gonna make this money back, bro? How are we gonna? I'm just giving you money at this point. What about the platform? What about the people we putting you? What about the other opportunities that you can get from being on the platform? Why you got to get it all from me? But it is, it's business, man. At the end of the day, right? So I guess I'm just complaining. No, definitely not Cassidy. Hell no, not Cassidy. Definitely not Cassidy. Cassidy's a real dude, bro. Cassidy, he done gave us the joint for free. He done always, you know, did it on the strength, on the love. He done sent us stuff from his CBD shit, all that. Nah, Cassie, one of the realest niggas in the industry. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. Cassie, one of the realest dudes in the industry. Real genuine dude. Like, genuine dude. It's a couple of them. Faison Love, another one. He won't even take no money. You offer the man money, he won't take it. He won't take it. Andrew Wyatt, another stand-up dude. It's a lot of stand-up ones, but it's a lot of bitches, too. It's a lot of dudes that you just want to, you know what I mean, whoop on their ass. Are you dudes still working together on it? Yeah, we just did a podcast yesterday. We actually in transition right now to a new studio. So it's actually in this building, but we just waiting to transition. I will show you that room back there, but it's kind of junky, so I don't want to go back there. But yeah, we just did something yesterday. We also got the Black Ball Sports podcast as well that we're working on. You know? Hold on, let me see if I missed anybody in this joint. Take chains off and everything. Like, come on, man. 10 racks, bro. Like, I know y'all get caught up in the subscriber count. And yes, we have done well over the years, but that was over the years, bro. Like I got house, mortgage, cars, family, business expenses. Like I'm not just stacking up money over here. I gotta put this money out. You gotta pay the IRS. There's a lot of things that go into this, bro. A lot of things that go in. And business is up and down. YouTube's up and down. I can have 900,000 subscribers. It don't mean I'm gonna make a 20, 30, 40, $50,000 check. I can have 900,000 subscribers and make $1,000 in a month or $500,000 a month. So you don't get paid from your subscribers. That'd be beautiful if you got paid from your subscriber count. Nah, it definitely ain't Cassie, man. You would never guess who it is. Y'all would never guess who it is. I would love to hear Andrew. We'll try to get Andrew on this week. I'm not gonna put the person's name out there because I got honor and respect. I just couldn't believe it because they was actually supposed to do an interview, and then they hit us with some shit like I ain't gonna say. It was just crazy, bro. It was just crazy. But what happened with the whole thing is that, see, the majority, and y'all probably heard this story. I don't want to bore y'all, bro. It's one of my favorite podcasts. Yes, definitely. I appreciate you, right? I don't want to bore y'all with the shit, but real quick, see, I'll say 95% of our interviews, we didn't pay for them. Probably 98%. They just came because they loved the platform and they loved the work we was putting out. It was a point in time where other people couldn't get people unless they only paid for people because they didn't have no name. So they started doing that. And look, it is what it is. Salute to Mr. Business. But what happens with that is that it's like anything else. Like if you're doing music and you start to get money for a show, if somebody hit you for a show, you want to get paid for the show. Or I want you to come to the Bronx and do a 5 show. All right, my fee's $10,000. It's the same thing with the interview game. So I'm not even mad at it. I'm just telling you what happened with it. I'm telling you what I'm willing to do. I'm not paying. I mean, the only person to be worth like 10,000, somebody like Jay-Z, Snoop, one of them type dudes. All that other shit. These dudes, come on, man. But anyway, let me read some of the comments. Y'all don't want to hear that shit. I know he's from Flip Mode. I don't think. Nah, Flip Mode. Nah. It ain't Buster. Frico is not Rico. Diddy got out of jail before the Cowboys made a championship game. Damn. If Diddy gets away without jail time before the proof of American justice system, it's one big joke. Greetings from Amsterdam. See, the feds, all these people running their mouth with these wild stories need to go sit down soon because it's about to be over. That's what I said. It's over with now. It's over with. But people done made millions. 120, what up? People done made millions, man. I'm telling you, people done made millions. People made hundreds of thousands of dollars easy off these stories. I'm telling you right now. I ain't make that shit, but people have. Don't think shit. You see my bank account right now, nigga. Huh. Y'all probably got more money than I got. Shit. Don't think. See, perception ain't always reality. You see this and that, and you see, what's this? I got expenses through the roof. Not Rampage. Hell no. Dundee not guilty. Yep, I went through that for the most part, Diddy. For the most part, Diddy beat the feds. Yeah, he whooped their ass. He spanked their ass. He spanked them. I beat the odds. I beat the feds. It wouldn't be wise to bet against the kid. Stop me broke. I better get rich. Remember Jay-Z? C-Note, salute. Give me one shot. Give me one pot. Fake outrage. Donald Trump found guilty. Didn't get no jail time. There was no outrage. DJ Vlad made millions. Yeah, Vlad made millions. 20 plus. Easy. 20. I'm telling you, bro. Like, these dudes done made millions. I'm talking about just off the Diddy thing alone. People done racked in some checks, man. Some big checks off that joint. The platforms and the people speaking. See, I know the game. I've been in this 8 years. So I know. I know how the game go and whatnot. Diddy is Nino Brown now. Y'all wild. I got 238 people in here. excuse me, 230, 159. Let's get 200 likes. What time is it? 11 o'clock. I was in here early today. That's why this joint feels so crazy. Diddy, Diddy, when you get out, bro, come rock with us, man. Come rock with us, man. He's probably the only platform that gave you the benefit of the doubt, bro. I know Jaguar, right, made a few thousands. Yeah, she made some money, man. She made some dollars, man. And I'm not, look, I'm not mad at people asking for money, bro. But it's just be reasonable. That's all. Be reasonable. Diddy made a song called Coming Home in 10 Years, 10 years later, here it is. Wow. Sean Gotti. Diddy going to scorched earth after he shake this. You know it. You know he coming out in a jet, helicopter. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yo, where's my man, Justin? Come on over, man. Bring Justin on that joint, go to $1 million in a day. Let's do it, man. That's $1 million in a day right now. If Justin come on, or his mom or something like that. They probably won't. Bail bond at 1. Yo, Meek got your daddy back. Yo, wow. You said bail bond at 1? Hold on. You better not be bullshitting me, man. Hold on. But if y'all just coming in now, let me update y'all real quick. I'm sure some people just came in. The major charge of Rico, Diddy was found not guilty in the 2 other major charges of sex trafficking of Cassie and Jane. He was found not guilty. He's only found guilty on the prostitution charge of Cassie. Excuse me. Let me read it right. Transportation of Cassie and sex workers to engage in prostitution. Those 2 counts of him and Cassie and Jane, which don't carry any mandatory minimums. Now, if they would carry like a mandatory minimum 15 years, it wouldn't be a celebration. But I think the maximum was 10 years for those charges. I wonder where Orlando Brown is. Okay, the judge said come back at 1 for bail. But all right, cool. That's what's up. Wow, that's crazy, bro. That's nuts.
For his sexual desires.
Listen to some of this real quick.
But it was, you never know what the jurors are thinking, and that's why you have to wait for the results. So we could have said, well, maybe it means this or maybe it means that. I have to be honest, I think a lot of people are a bit shocked by the outcome. Some saying that they thought, a number of people I spoke to thought for sure he might be found guilty of sex trafficking on Cassie Ventura. But again, that is not what...
All right, let's read this, Damon. You got your panties in a bunch. Now y'all want favor and kudos. Hold on. Because y'all supported this monster. How's he a monster? Because he wanted some pussy? Huh? How's he a monster? Right? That's all that's what this is about. It's sex, right? He's a weirdo for wanting somebody to pop your girl, but I don't think he really care about it. Like, that's like, come on, we all been like, I'm not into that shit. Like, some guys is into that. Letting people pop they, whatever woman they with, swinger shit. People into that. Everybody's not into that. I think it's some weirdo shit. But that don't make him a fucking monster. That don't make him a monster. He just a freak and a drug addict, bro. Like, exactly. He might be a weirdo, but he's not guilty. So all the stuff they put on him, they are fucking salty. The federal government reached, bro. They reach. And no, we don't want favor for that. We just saying anybody, especially us brothers, let's just wait and see, because the system has been unjust since the beginning of the time, bro. I went to the African American Museum in Washington, D.C. this weekend, and I could just feel like, you could just feel the tension. Like, you can just feel that. Like, anybody been to that museum? It's a beautiful museum in Washington, D.C. I don't like where they started from, how they kind of start from slavery. I think they should go further back. But they always start shit from slavery. And even when we would make gains and shit, it was like the federal government who would come in and thwart that shit. whether it will be, anything, any major, freeing the slaves, Brown versus Board of Education, civil rights, anywhere you will go, right? There was always the federal government. Like, think about it. You had the North and the South fighting. Like, with the South wins that joint, they keep us fucking slaves, bro. Like, what are we talking about? This government. That's all. We say let's just wait and see. Some of the shit, yeah, he's a monster. He beat up, Cassie. You might think he's a monster for that, but I think he's a sucker. But I've known guys, and we have known people that fight their women and beat up on their women. I'm not saying I condone it, but I also seen women that stab dudes and punch on dudes and get in dudes' face. I've seen that too. You didn't invite me, bro. So that is what it is. Jersey Love. At 1 p.m. they're going back to court, and the judge going to decide if he's going to be released or remain until sentence. Yeah, you gotta let him out. You gotta let him out. T-Rail. I don't know who the fuck T-Rail is. He's a freak, not a monster. Right. All right, let me get that off the screen now. But I appreciate you leaving a comment nonetheless. So 1 o'clock, man. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. How is he a monster? Are you serious? The lives and careers that he has destroyed, he should have been found guilty just for karma. You can't be found guilty for karma. Are y'all just turning a blind eye? I mean, whose lives did he destroy, bro? All these artists couldn't make it without him, bro. He gave them the opportunity of a lifetime, man. An opportunity of a lifetime. When an artist or somebody can't make it without you, now they turn on you. We've seen that with people that was around Jay-Z. We've seen that with people that was around Diddy. The two most successful black men probably in the industry ever. All the people that didn't make it is crying like bitches. Think about it. All the people that come at Jay-Z, all the people that didn't make it. They broken shit now or whatever the case. They ain't make. But the people that made it, the people that was self-sufficient without him and still are able to still use, the fact that they was with Jay-Z, like the Young Guns, Memphis Bleak, Tata, all them dudes that still around Jay-Z or not around Jay-Z but still able to do their own thing, even Diddy. It's all the people that are not able to benefit off of his image and likeness no more, or, their music ain't go like they wanted it to go. Now all of a sudden, he's this monster. All of a sudden, he did this, he did that. Bro, you free to make music all you want. You can't, how you gonna blackball somebody in this day and age, man? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna blackball somebody in this day and age, man? You can do this shit independently now. You can go to Spotify, you can go here and all these different places, put your music out. You don't even need no studio. You don't need nothing no more. Fuck all that shit, man. They're going to try to cook him during sentence. I hope not. We tripping, man. All the people that couldn't make it without him, man. They couldn't make it without him. But he gave you the opportunity of a lifetime, man. You put a real hustler around Diddy or Jay-Z, they coming out on top. Regardless. What Jay-Z say? Beans made millions. Bleak made millions. Come on, man. He made these dudes millionaires. Diddy made these people millionaires or close to it. Yeah, what happened to the guns? What happened to the guns? They didn't care about the guns. He did have a few guns. You're right about that. I guess they just threw the guns out, huh? But I'm about to dip, though, man. I was just jumping on here for a few minutes. Ex-bodyguards and shit disgruntled. But the same people pissed off go punch. Exactly. They working 9 to 5 now. Roofing. Niggas just kept SSI checks and whatnot. They had one hit. And look, I don't got no hit. So I'm not saying, you got one little joint and 95 and shit. Now you blaming Diddy. After he done flipped his portfolio, he done this, that. You come on, man. Of course, I'll be pissed off too. Ratchet TV is on the front courthouse putting T-shirt tails on blast. Lie. I never even heard of Ratchet TV. I heard of T-shirt tails. Oh, so what happened with so what happened with her? What was she putting out false information? He put her on Front Street. See, I have never watched. I've seen her some of her stuff, but I never watched her content to know what type of stuff she was saying about Diddy. Let me know. She can. Oh, she there? She getting cussed out. Wow. Damn. She getting cussed out. Damn, that's crazy. She called him broke. Oh man, see you got to check in with black men is low hanging fruit. Thank you. The black man is low hanging fruit for the justice system. James Wright is right. He said he's ready to cuss every. Oh, okay. Oh, shout out to Ratchet TV. I never heard of him, but I'll look into it and see. James Wright, yeah. Yeah, I get. Yeah. Again, like I said, it was easy. You can say if somebody's down and they in prison, you can say whatever you want. You could, you know what I mean? Nobody, they not worried about you because they worried about fighting this man. But now that he's out, he might be coming for Cat's head. If I was him, I'd put like $20 million to the side. I'll get a team of lawyers and go and hunt all these efforts down. I would already been saving their content and saving all that shit. Have people just saving and shit. Like, all right, I'm about to put you on Front Street, dog. You said all this stuff about me going to court. We're going to court. Because you're not going to make a living off of tearing my name down, man. Lying on me. Diddy, throughout the years, Diddy never cared, though. You think about it? He never really cared about that shit. Yeah, but I'm gonna check out that. I'm gonna check out that cat Ratchet TV. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. But I'm gonna check him out for real. The girl was one. The girl was one. The girl was wilding on my guy. That girl was wilding on my guy. Let me see. That's a hell of a name too, Ratchet TV. I'm giving him all this free promo and shit. Let me see. Oh, okay, I see right here. I see him. Oh, it's a dude, okay. Oh, he out there getting it. That's what's up. He out there clucking. I gotta find that. I want mine hearing that. That's dope, bro. Dang, man. New York is just too far, bro. I'm not going out to no damn New York. Yeah, but yeah, he didn't like the Cassie free joy. So my guy going for life. Yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'll probably jump back on here with y'all later. Oh, I hope y'all listen to yourself after this podcast. Sean did 10 years from the lady he shot in the club, then ignored her story for years. Oh, I mean, that's his. I mean, that's look, bro. Look, you got to understand how the streets work and shit. You probably don't understand how it worked, bro. He was never going to tell if he was a street guy. And I'm sure, you know, all right, man, whatever the case may be. I mean, you're talking about all this karma shit. Where is it? Because if this was the case, if the universe worked like I say it's supposed to work, why didn't he get his karma for all the people he destroyed? Maybe it's going to come later. I don't know. Or maybe he's just not the guy that y'all really think he is. Maybe some of that shit was lies. Oracle Deborah podcast. Peace, peace. If you're guilty or innocent, it's up to both sides to win over the jury, convince the jury innocent. Somebody said, how could they donate? You can cash at me if you want. Or you could donate right here on the channel. I don't remember the cash app, to be honest with you. But my email's in the description, ogod@hiphopun.com, Boston Celtics. ogod@hiphopun.com. Get in touch with me. I'll let you know how you can donate if you want to donate. ogod@hiphopun.com. Go all the way down to the bottom of the description. And you could do that. But we wound it down. Peace. How do I type in here? I don't even know how to use this joint like I should. For real. Oh, shit. Yeah, this hit me up. ogod@hiphopun.com. ogod, and I'll give you the information you need. I don't even know how. That's crazy. Okay, I see. Ah. Okay. I always use the joint through StreamYard. All the testimony I heard was everyone was complicit. People take accountability for their actions. Should have been not guilty on all counts. Yeah, I agree. All right, Craig, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody from dropping in here today. You know. I'm gonna take this off my damn screen, bro. Unpin. Definitely no RICO or trafficking evidence. Absolutely. Georgie Love, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. Queen Nzinga, he's a monster and a freak. Jersey Luke. Yo, drop y'all where y'all listening in at real quick. Then I'm a dip. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Where y'all listening in from real quick? Detroit, the DMV, okay. Oh, just in the DMV. Damn. Pittsburgh, St. Louis. Knees cracking and shit. Getting old. Lincoln, Nebraska. Whew. DMV, okay, the DMV. A couple dudes I ran into said they love the podcast out there. Shout out to the DMV. Word. Oh shit. I finally stopped raining out this joint. All right, y'all, get with me. Bro, this is Zodiac Bomb Smoke from Indianapolis, Alaska. Damn. What time is it in Alaska? San Diego, California. It's early over there in Cali. Good looking out for us on the Black News, for sure. Omaha, Nebraska. Diddy and his freaks. Are you in the Big Apple? Nah, I'm not in the Big Apple. If I was, I'd be right in front of that courthouse. I'd be right in front of that courthouse right now. Just like my man on the other joint. In front of that courthouse right now. I'll be out there if I have like 2, 3 phones. I'll be out there for a few hours, man. That's content at the end of the day. That's not my content. I'm in Jersey. Shout out from the UK. Just subscribe. Appreciate it. See, this game is all about content. Getting content out. As much content as you can get. If I could, I'll put 30 videos up a day. I'll put 30 videos up a day if I could. I mean, maybe not that much, but at least like 5 videos up a day. You know? Did he walk, or is the verdict still coming? The verdict, he was found not guilty of all the major charges. He was found not guilty of all the major charges. Not guilty on RICO, not guilty on 2 counts of sex trafficking. He was found guilty on the 2 counts of the prostitution charges, which, you know, we'll see. I think at 1 o'clock, which I'll be ready for that. I'll probably come back at 1 o'clock with y'all. I should run home and grab my charger, man. I can't believe I forgot that joint, man. Damn. But what I'm probably going to do later, though, well, I know it's fate to 1 p.m. What I'll probably do later, I might go live and bring people in and talk about it. Let's see, you know. We'll see if I could do that. I'll go live and bring people in and whatnot and talk about it. Hey, I got my son. He just don't, you know what I mean? If you got kids and whatnot, they don't understand until they get to a certain age that, you know, daddy need like an hour or 2. They got either got to go to the bathroom, he wants something this and that, he busted in there. And so I got to try to find times where, you know, I can get a free moment. That's why if I had my stuff here, I can get it in, but it is what it is, man. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll probably be back at 1 o'clock right after we know what's going on to give y'all another update. So stay locked in with me. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Thank you. And I'll holler at y'all later. Shout out to Dre 120, all the family, Craig, all the people that dropped in today. It's good to see y'all, you know, my brothers, you know, for years, especially my homie Dre. Hope you're doing good out there, bro.